This video is for sailing and entertainment purposes.
Cheese.
Jeez.
Guys, do you know Foodie Beauty? Why are you walking away so fast? You're walking in uniform?
It starts to get really juicy. I'm saying this is gonna be stuff that you never would have thought would have happened. That was in a Karina Kaboom video. I watched her.
Look at me.
Monsters, 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 monsters.
Hello everybody, it's me, your resident Kermit. Not really, while I'm busy trying to turn into a Kermit. In today's tale in Fair Verona, where we lay our Kermits, basically Amberlynn is responding to Destiny's ex-girlfriend's Destiny's allegations. If you're not familiar, I'm going to make a little playlist of this. I have to remember to make a playlist. Basically, Destiny is exposing her ex-girlfriend Amberlynn and saying that Amberlynn was very difficult to date. Destiny pretty much had anxiety from being with Amberlynn. They fought all the time. She talked to her ex-girlfriend the majority of the time that she was in a relationship with Amber, and that Amber and Destiny's mom had a bunch of altercations. Amberlynn is going totally Kermit on her Instagram, and she is responding to Destiny, and then she's like promising to make expose videos about Destiny and respond, and then she's saying, no, I won't, yes, I will, no, I won't, yes, I will. Rinse, lather, Kermit, repeat. We're going to get into it. As always, if you could not tell already by my intro, everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only, not meant to be taken seriously. I'm sharing opinions, not facts, about public figures and what they are choosing to make public on the internet. Please do not go to these people's channel and leave them mean-spirited, negative, discouraging comments. I would urge you to be kind in the comment section. I'm not comparing their stories to yours. I am just giving my opinions on individual dramas that these people are making public themselves. Just for entertainment purposes only. Please don't take anything I say seriously. Just opinions, not facts. Okay, let's get started with Amberlynn Reid responding to Destiny. For Destiny's videos, did you consider y'all to be on good terms? Do you feel blindsided? I'm blindsided, yes. Once I told her I can't keep giving her money and helping her, we stopped talking. She was using me, now she's using me again, but in a different way. So the reality is that you used her for content and for money for years. You used her and Dana. You knew by saying you're going on triple dates, you were going to get lots and lots of money. You chose to give her money, so in love with her, and that's why you wanted her to be around you, and that's why you gave her the money, in hopes that she would continue to spend time with you. All this anxiety might lead you to making a video you regret later. She wants you to do it. That's why I'm not making a video yet. I'm letting her upload her videos, and then I'll do what I feel is right without being impulsive. Okay, so I think that this is not about being impulsive. My personal opinion is that what she's really trying to do is see that she does not get caught out there. What do I mean by this? So basically, let's say she would make a video after Destiny's first 2 to 3 videos, and then she thinks that Destiny is going to expose the next thing about her that she's pretty sure Destiny would expose, right? And then she says it first before Destiny says it, and then later on she finds out that Destiny was never going to expose some other big T, and she was going to not say that about Amber, but Amber exposed it first. So this is all a manipulation tactic, and it's smart thinking, to be honest with you. She wants to see everything that Destiny is going to say about her first, so that she knows not to do, this is about a preemptive strike. She wants to see exactly what else Destiny is going to expose about her before she exposes it first. So that's like a manipulation tactic. I think you should respond and tell your truth. Don't let her story be the final one people think. Once she is done uploading her videos, I'll share my side. This won't be for drama. This'll be because I owe my supporters the truth. Ask her how she's doing. Okay, so Amberlynn, I don't believe you. I'd like to. I have to tell you something. I've said this before. When I first started watching Amberlynn, I thought her videos were fun. Amberlynn, I'd like to believe you. But at this point, I'm sorry. I cannot believe you. It won't be for drama. Amberlynn, no matter what you say now, you could never take back having those altercations with her mother. How could you do that to her mother in front of Destiny? Destiny said you gave her PTSD. She had anxiety because of that. Can you just imagine doing that to your partner's mother in front of your partner? Why didn't you just say, I've had enough, I'm leaving? Amberlynn, this will be for views. Destiny's video had gotten just as many views, if not more, than your video. Your views are slipping, so it'll only be for views. Okay. So then we have this. We are all messy in our early 20s. The progress you have made as a person is inspiring. Much love. Thank you. Me in my 20s versus me in my 30s is wildly different. So here's what I have to say about that. In general, I would love to believe Amberlynn that she has completely changed. I would love to believe that, right? And in general, most people do really stupid, silly things in their 20s, and they would not make mistakes the same way usually. Some people still do, later on. Here's what I'd like to say. 2 weeks ago, and you may think this is silly, but it's not. Somebody who sent a cake and bread, she said okay, go to HELL with the former president, right? Did she not say that? Yes, she did. What is my point? If you remember what I originally said about that idea and what she had done, I said if she can send somebody to HELL with the former president publicly, right, that she could edit that, know that that's in the video, put a disclaimer and still post it to her channel. What is she like privately? The reason that I know you haven't changed is because you showed us you haven't changed. You also, this past October, said that you didn't care that a lady had a heart attack. You are the same person. Maybe you would not get into altercation right now, but in my personal opinion, you are the same person. Why should we believe you over Destiny when you have a history of lying? Okay, this one is really good. I've lied about my weight and work hours one time in 2016 to protect myself from HATE. Destiny is a known cheater and a liar who drips in betrayal.
Never know that feeling.
Ooh, who wrote that for you? Did somebody write that for you? Consider the big picture. All right, by the way, the next statement was about why did you continue to lie to us that Destiny did not cheat on you? Because Amberlynn is now saying that she's only lied twice in her whole YouTube history career. Amberlynn, you got numerous videos stating that you lied. Here's another thing you lied about. You clearly stated that Becky purchased the engagement rings while then saying that you bought it. You continuously, for a year and a half, have been lying about the identity of your partner, literally going so far as to say that wifey is a thing of the past, is a thing no longer. You're no longer dating wifey, you're dating a new woman named Alex. Then you said her name is not Alex, it's wifey. Then you said it's not Alex, it's not wifey, it's Feline. My point here is this.
Amberlynn threw away bread.
You have not just monetized your content stating that you lie habitually, but I just gave you numerous other lies other than the two that you're saying right here. The fact that you can actually say that Destiny is a known cheater and liar who drips in betrayal, you're just upset that all of your negative actions have led you here. Not only did you have continuous altercations with Destiny's mother that you lied about and hid from the internet, but now that Destiny is exposing you, now she's a known cheater. You said for years, I started making videos on Amberlynn Reid at the end of 2020. I personally myself remember doing videos on Q&A Instagrams where Amberlynn was continuously asked, did Destiny cheat on you? She lied and said no, knowing that Destiny did. By the way, here's why Destiny is believable. Destiny is not perfect and has done negative things. She's admitted to them. She said, yes, I was talking to other people behind Amber's back. Yes, I've cheated, whatever. Yes, okay. Destiny has admitted to many negative things. But she's also exposed Amberlynn. It could be both. Destiny could do negative things that she's admitted to, like, being a cheater, and still telling the truth about Amberlynn, okay? Consider the big picture I have. Amberlynn, everyone believes Destiny over you because she's told the truth on herself and on you. You have continued to lie. Why do you monetize content stating that you're a habitual liar and then pretend you're not? So this next one, as I said, this literally blows my mind. But you were claiming for years that Destiny didn't cheat on you, didn't use you for money. Correct. Correct. Ask her how she doing, because I didn't want to betray her. I didn't want to spill tea or air personal details like that. Now are people understanding where I'm coming from? Yes. You have always lied. And because you have never had someone sit you down and explain to you that being a manipulator, changing the narrative, gaslighting people, and continuously lying for any reason. I do understand where you're coming from. You lie all the time, and you think that because you're going to present this narrative that you lied for her, it's okay. Amber, all you're proving is that you lied for years. This has the same energy as, yes, I said that Becky bought the engagement rings. I was trying to protect her so people wouldn't make fun of her. I'm the one that bought the engagement rings. Okay, why are you lying about the situation with your partner? You've lied about every single relationship, all the lies that Destiny revealed about you. Okay, so you've only lied about, you said you lied about your weight once and whatever, your job hours. Okay. Why did you say you took all your animals to the vet and you didn't? Why did you have Destiny come on and say about the McNuggets or whatever they're called? They're called McNuggets, I think, yeah? That whatever you ate it, didn't eat it. You have lied forever. You have, honestly, this is the definition of gaslighting. When a person makes videos saying, I lied, I'm sorry, admits to all their lies, then saying I only lied twice. I'm not going to be gaslit, neither is your audience. Now are people understanding where I'm coming from? I was loyal to her, literally always loyal to her, and this is how I'm treated in return. It hurts. I don't know about your definition of being loyal, but you went on the internet and said numerous varying things about the way she looks. Your videos are against TOS. She never did that. She still has not made any statements about the way that you look. And then you said that you're going to give her a toilet scrubber and you gave her enough money. You treated her like you know what on your live stream era. And you lied extensively all about your relationship with her. So all this proves to me is you were claiming for years that Destiny didn't cheat on you, didn't use you for money. Correct. You lied extensively about Becky, extensively about your partner now, extensively about Destiny. I'm sure extensively about your first two partners as well. And you've lied about everything else on YouTube. You've monetized content stating that, stipulating to that fact. Amber, you deserve what you're getting from Destiny because you used her for money for years and trashed her on the internet when you no longer could. You used her for content. That's what I mean, you used her for money. She's gonna tell you throughout this entire Q&A that Destiny used her for money. You did too. You knew that putting her in thumbnails and in videos would generate a very large income for you because everyone was dumbfounded how you continued to hang out with a person who supposedly cheated on you. You are not a victim in this situation. You are the receiver of karma. One more point. You have now admitted to lying for years about Destiny, not to protect her, but to serve your own narrative. You were embarrassed that you got cheated on and everyone knew it. You were embarrassed that you knew that you were being used for money and you were so desperate for friends that you were going to do it. The point is, whenever she admits to lying, I've almost never heard her take responsibility for it. It's always, I was trying to protect Becky. I was trying to protect Destiny. I was trying to protect wifey Alex Feline, who I doxed. Get over yourself. Amberlynn, even a Kermit can't help you sometimes. You lie for one reason, to control the narrative. People who want you to retaliate against Destiny do not have your best interest at heart. I won't be retaliating. That's not in my nature.
Party time. Excellent.
But I'll definitely be clarifying and confirming things that I feel like I need to. Great, Amber. Go ahead. This isn't about retaliation. This is about the reality that you continuously called this woman names during your live stream era. Your videos need to be taken down for bullying and harassment. You're not allowed to talk about people's looks. She continuously trashed Destiny's looks during her live stream era, said she's going to give her a toilet scrubber to her then wedding to then girlfriend Dana, and said, I gave her enough money. Yes, Amber, let's consider the big picture. You did not need to trash her publicly, you did, and now she's exposing you on the internet. As always, you reap what you sow. In hindsight, do you wish you hadn't filmed Destiny on the toilet shower? Absolutely, I'm wrong for that. I was a blank with some of my decisions I made in my 20s. Okay, Amber, good for you for admitting that that was incorrect. Hey, I have a question for you, Amberlynn. Since it's wonderful that you did admit that. Amber, since you admit that it was absolutely incorrect and wrong to film somebody in the lavatory, why have you not deleted the video? You are so desperate for that 5 cents that video is making. Those videos are not making money. Amberlynn, I don't believe you that you believe that it was wrong to film Destiny in the lavatory, because if you truly believe that it was wrong, you would delete it now. Rise above the noise. People will believe what they believe no matter what you say about it. This is true, but I have had my voice stifled long enough. So I'm going to stand up for myself because I care about myself and I care about the people who support me. If you cared about the people that supported you, you would absolutely create the content that they've been asking you to create for a long time. You won't even give people 5 minutes in a store. This is what people that support you are asking for. You film for a second. If you cared about your supporters, you would tell the truth about the partner that you have. You wouldn't have lied about her name repeatedly after doxing her. And you wouldn't have made up a whole different person that you supposedly dated when that is not true, Amberlynn. Everyone here knows it. I'd like to ask a question. How is a person who has 217,000 subscribers? This is a mathematical channel. I don't know if you know vocabulary and spelling. Kermit. How does a person who has over 200,000 subscribers on YouTube and 60-something thousand followers on Instagram, a person who has an entire channel dedicated to themselves, how is your voice stifled? You do nothing but talk about you. Also, this whole problem that Destiny is sharing her side of things, you've done nothing but share your side of things for years. So I'm just really not understanding what you mean here. Why did you promise to do something to yourself? You do know that's manipulation. That lie will be addressed. I never said that I was going to do that a day in my life. I don't believe you at all. This one is a really interesting one. If I was engaged to someone and they were on YouTube making hour-long videos on their ex, trust me, we all find that weird. She's trying to imply here that, who have you spoken to about this, Amberlynn? Your wifey? So Amberlynn has continuously made money on all of her exes. On Becky, a tremendous amount. Didn't even give Becky the money she owed her for the live streams that she legally promised she'd give her. And she made a whole bunch of money on Destiny. Destiny and Dana were constantly at your house. You were filming them. People watched your video 300,000 times about a triple date with your ex. You made money on Destiny and on Dana. They earned that money. Becky earned her money. My point here is this. Amberlynn has continuously made tons and tons, bucos and bucos of money talking about her exes. Why is it wrong that Destiny is now earning some money and, making videos on Amberlynn? I understand that this question does not address money. I understand it doesn't address money, but I figured I'd put that in because this is a mathematical channel. Like, if Amberlynn is allowed to talk about her exes on her channel for years, why is it that her exes can't talk about Amber on their channel? Also, like to point out the obvious. So Amberlynn continuously talked about all of her exes while in relationships with other people. While she was in a committed monogamous relationship with Destiny, she talked about Crystal. She literally admitted that she was in love with Destiny while living with Becky for years, and she constantly had, as I said, Destiny over her house and talked about Destiny and made money on Destiny while in a monogamous, supposedly committed relationship with Becky. And even now, Amberlynn, you're chastising Destiny for being engaged to someone else and making videos about you, her ex, while you sit there and continuously for years talk about Becky and Destiny while you are, again, in a monogamous, committed relationship with wifey Alex Feline. Make it make sense. Why is it okay for you but not okay for anyone else? And I've said this before. Do I think it's okay? Do I think it's fabulous that Destiny out here talking about her ex while engaged? Well, I wouldn't like it if that was me, but it's obvious. Look, this is just my opinion. I think Destiny, girl, you want to get paid, okay? And I don't see nothing wrong with that. I really don't, especially, listen, Who here can tell me if Destiny got a Kermit? I think if Destiny gets a Kermit, then the real fun will start. Making a video to clear things up is the wrong move. Ask your therapist what to do. Oh, I got a question. This is, well, it's not a question, it's more of a statement. So I think this is not the therapist that advised Amberlynn to call a man that has heard Foodie Booty repeatedly entertaining at 4 a.m., right? Because we all know the amazing advice that her therapist have given. By the way, spoiler alert, her therapist never ever told her to contact anybody at 4 a.m. publicly in a live stream. Amber just blamed it on the therapist. I actually already talked to my therapist about this. Wonderful. Isn't this interesting? I believe you only have 12 sessions. Did you call in an emergency one? See, this is why everything she says just doesn't make any sense to me, because there's so many levels of lying. So what did your therapist say? Good idea to rehash the past for a quick $1,000 or no? What did your therapist tell you? Let us know. Actually, don't. I'm going to be real with you. I don't care what her therapist said. I think this whole thing is an exercise in not getting an evil Kermit. I'm sorry, but I got to say, everything started going down like this after Amberlynn got a Kermit. I'm telling you, Kermits are a sign of love. Amberlynn, all that's left is for you to get an evil Kermit. Okay, so this one is wild to me. This entire Q&A is full of gaslighting, making you question your own sanity, okay? I briefly showed this yesterday, but I want to read it out loud because it's wild. So, don't give in and play into it what Destiny's saying. Destiny wants you to rage and come back at her for views and money. But her flat out lying isn't cool. The thing she's honest about is from almost a decade ago when I was in my early 20s. You were a full-grown adult having altercations with a woman whose house you lived in. And people can't seem to figure out how to separate that Amberlynn with this Amberlynn. Destiny is obsessed with me, even admitting to watching reaction channels about me. Destiny is obsessed with me, even admitting to watching reaction channels about me. Destiny is obsessed with me, even admitting to watching reaction channels about me. You have admitted that you watch all the reaction channels about Foodie Booty, so you're obsessed with your ex-friend Chantal Foodie Beauty. You have admitted to, pretty much in my opinion, being obsessed with Alex. Alex is shook. You watch all his videos, and you watch all of our videos. You know everything that we say. You also haven't figured out that there was a Kermit in my videos, but you know everything I say right. My point here is this.
Just lost your chance at a... Quiet, you.
Quiet. She watches all the reaction channels about herself and Foodie Beauty, but she's not obsessed with herself and Foodie Beauty. But Destiny is obsessed with you. Destiny watches reaction channels because a lot of the time, whenever she says anything about you, they're talking about her. It's their opinions about her. And you put her in the bathroom in all of your old videos. She's watching videos where she is in. I don't believe you that she's flat out lying. You were a full-grown adult. Okay, this one is amazing. Amber, did you really do that to Destiny's mom? I'm shocked, to be honest. No, I did not, liar. I'm shocked she would say that after all the time her and I talked about that incident while just friends. That incident? Okay, Amber, listen, here's some advice on lying. Usually when you lie, you're assuming that the people that you're lying to don't know the truth. She just admitted that there was one incident. So there was a physical incident. It literally makes me sick to my stomach that she'd lie about that, and knowing people will believe anything that gaslighter cheater says. Now she's a gaslighting cheater. Before she was one of your best friends. At this point, I'm pissed because she's not telling her side. She's literally just lying, and that's not right. I'm going to say this. We all saw Destiny go to the hospital in Amber's vlogs, and then later on she found out that she had some kind of a condition because of anxiety. She says in her video that she started getting panic attacks, PTSD, and anxiety from watching her mother and Amber do this to each other. I mean, honestly, why would she want to admit that her mother, who is no longer with us, unfortunately, would get into altercations with Amber if it wasn't true? Why would she want to? Let's just look. The most simplest explanation is sometimes the truth. Destiny has painted herself in a terrible light, has been honest about her shortcomings, that pretty much she's a cheater, shown the negatives of her own family. She's shown the negatives of her own personality. Why would she come on and embarrass her whole family like that? And say, yes, there was altercations like that. If she was lying, if her mother and you didn't get into it, why would she want to paint her mother in this light? I said her mother's no longer with us. Why would you do that if it wasn't the truth? She told the truth about you and her mother. I know some people say there's this person's side, there's this person's side, and then there's the truth. Even if you're one of these people that believes that, I highly doubt there was no altercations between Amberlynn. And he described it in great detail. Amber, I don't believe you. You in this Q&A admit that you lied about Destiny for years and we're supposed to believe you that Destiny is lying? Make it make sense. What did Destiny lie about in particular? There's no way I'm getting into it on Instagram. As much as it hurts, I internally struggle with accepting that she's been doing this, but I accepted it. She was only going to tell the truth and I was going to leave it be, but her new video tonight shows that memory is either blank or she's flat out lying and knows it. I'm honestly disgusted. Honestly, every single time you date someone, you try to separate them from their mothers and you have fights with with their mothers. Understand that sometimes when you're dating somebody, their family doesn't like you or you don't like their family. It happens. Or there's tension and there's problems. I get it. But to come to that repeatedly while living in their house, I think you're lying. I think I'm going to believe the person that doesn't have a full-fledged lying history on YouTube. People who love and support you will believe you and deserve to share your story with them. Don't be silenced. I'm just really hurt and confused right now. Yeah. You know why you're hurt and confused? Because you never thought that your past would come to catch up with you. I've made a lot of progress in who I am as a person. Having this cheating liar trigger memories for me is causing massive anxiety on my end, so I think I'm going to call it a night and get some sleep. Cheating liar. You've cheated on every single partner you've ever had except for Destiny. You have always been speaking with and already entered into a relationship with while living with somebody else. While you were with Casey, you entered into a relationship with Crystal. While you were with Crystal, you literally entered into a relationship with Destiny. This is a matter of fact. It's all at Amber's channel. She ABUSES, the copyright system, so I can't post her clips. I promise you, go and look it up. It's all in her videos. And while living with Becky, she got with wifey. Yes, Becky broke up with her, but it's really, honestly, in my opinion, just outrageous to have your new partner come travel across the country, live with you while Becky was so uncomfortable she ran away to live in a room in her friend's house. Yeah, okay. You're right. Destiny's the cheating liar. Well, I think it's wrong that Destiny cheated on you, but I understand why she did. She just wasn't happy. You should have just left Destiny. It's odd she'd rather talk about you than her current fiance. It's obsessive and money hungry. She finally saw me happy. Oh, so you mean you can now admit that you lied for 4 years, that you were not happy with Becky? Thanks for lying. Oh, so another lie debunked here? Great. Okay, here's the thing. The delusion of not understanding that, yeah, Destiny's doing it for the money. She's only doing it for the money. She might as well recoup some of the money that you earned while constantly putting her in thumbnails. Yeah, she's doing it for the money. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be naive to that. I don't think that Destiny would literally be with you under any circumstances. I don't think that she cares that you're happy. And by the way, Amberlynn, you do not come off as happy with wifey. You know how you come off like? That you know she's your last chance and you're scared to lose her. That is how you come off. I disagree that she's your last chance, by the way, in case you do think that. I'm sure there's lots of girls in the DMs just waiting to take her place. I believe you 100%. Don't silence yourself anymore. You don't deserve this at all. I just didn't want to do this. I don't want this BS on my channel. I'm trying so hard to improve my life, but for an ex who used to call me moneybags, you continuously gave her money in order to make sure that she was in your videos and to hang out with you. Hey, why did you constantly go on double dates with a girl that she dumped you for? Do you not think that that's strange? Hey, do you think it's weird that you were in love with Destiny the whole time that Becky was driving you around and being your partner? Hey, do you think it's weird that you made Becky clean up Destiny's dog's pee on Becky's birthday? I think that's real weird. You know what? If Becky ever decides to come on YouTube and expose you, which probably won't happen, but never say never. If you trigger her enough, if you bother her enough, and she finally makes that decision, and then maybe gets Eric and Ricky to make a video, well, that'll be fun. Couldn't give her money to be flat out lying about me makes me want to rage. Ooh, rage. Yeah, Amber. Amber, are you going to let Destiny talk to you like that? Go ahead, Amber. Go and rage. No joke. Her sharing things like the shower stuff is her trying to hurt me because how is that her story? It's not. It's mine. Just proves her intentions are in a bad place. He's stopping being so obsessed with me. Every single person that talks about Amberlynn is obsessed with her. It couldn't possibly be the bucos and bucos of money, right? It could not be the money being paid in exchange for talking about you. The minute that Amberlynn doesn't make people money, they will stop talking about it. If you haven't figured, what do you think of the thumbnails Destiny is making of you on her videos? It says everything it needs to say. Good night, everyone. You know, I love whenever she talks about this. Amberlynn Reid continuously puts food into her mouth, and those are her thumbnails. And then the other thumbnails that she uses are her own full body thumbnails. When anyone else does it, it's fat phobia and fat shaming. Please explain to me why. First of all, if you are allowed to do this, everybody else is. Everyone else is not allowed to use the thumbnails as you are. I'm going to say this. First of all, Destiny, quite frankly, I don't really think Destiny's that great at making thumbnails. Neither am I. But I'm going to say this. So, this is my policy on thumbnails. If Amberlynn Reid made a face in her video on purpose, so reaction channels can screenshot it, we can use it in our thumbnails. If it's good enough, my policy is this. If it's good enough for Amber's videos, thumbnails, it's good enough for me. Weren't you in your late 20s with Destiny? No, that was when I was with Becky. I was with Destiny when I was 24. This is done. She picked this question in order to show everyone that she was so young. You were a 24-year-old adult living in another lady's house, not even working at that time, and having altercations with her. Make it make sense. Destiny said you have no respect for anyone. At this point, I might have to make my own video. Or should I make 47 parts and milk it for all it's worth like my ex is? Sure, if you'd like. You've milked all of your exes and monetized Becky repeatedly after she asked you not to talked about her, trashed her on Instagram for years. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, Amber, I shouldn't have doubted you. The video was awful. This whole thing just hurts. When she no longer needed me and my money, this is what she does. She is the very reason I'll forever have trust issues. You know, this is the definition of gaslighting. Destiny is the reason. She is the very reason I'll forever have trust issues. She blames reaction channels. She blames everyone from her past. Blame yourself. You don't trust Destiny because you actually thought that after you continuously trashing her on the internet, she was just going to sit there and take it. Okay, the finale to this is outrageous and classic Amber. I can't show you what the person is saying to her, but she shares a reel of the same person writing her negative comments. The reason that I can't show it is because it's against TOS. Just use your imagination. It's pretty bad, okay? And I'm not going to show the person's Instagram name either, but I promise you that it is the same person writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 messages this person wrote to her, okay? This is part of being a public figure. You don't like it, please delete your social media and YouTube channel and move on, okay? You said you could get another job. I'm sure you can. Have fun. It's the same person that's writing her negative messages. The same person. It's not 10 different people. It's one person. You thought we weren't going to notice. As much as I want to share my side and call Destiny out on her lies, I can't. I have made way too much progress in therapy and over the years, just changing, growing as a person, to ever involve myself in this kind of drama again. You have not changed. You just recently sent somebody to HELL for sending bread. I'm hurt, yes. She has used me, lied, cheated, betrayed me, and is now maliciously spreading a narrative I don't want a part of. I can't do this. I won't do it. I've worked too hard. I'd rather look bad than interfere with the progress I've made regarding all she put me through, and now is continuing to do so. It's not worth it. Believe her. I don't care anymore. To those who support me, I love you so much, and I'll continue posting regular content. She's not posting regular content because she loves you so much. She's posting regular content because at the end of the month, YouTube pays her over $10,000. I have a question for everyone that's listening. If you can get $10,000 a month from YouTube, that's the base. That's the lowest amount that she's getting. If you can get $10,000 a month from YouTube, you got to pay taxes later though, because they give it to you. Well, they promised that they were going to take out the taxes. They're not. So we all have to literally sit there and pay our taxes. Okay. Amber pays once a year. But if you could get $10,000 from YouTube once a month, Would you post regular content, or would you do it because you love people so much? I'm going to keep shining, and a cheating ex isn't going to dull that shine. Wonderful. I hope everybody else feels the same way about you. You've cheated on every single partner you've had, speaking to another person while in a relationship with somebody else is cheating. Amberlynn, I truly wish you all the best. I hope that you can come to terms with having an altercation with an adult woman, the mother of your partner at the time, in her mother's home that you were living in rent-free. I hope you can come to terms with doing that. I don't know what to say other than not once have you taken responsibility. It's obvious that everything, the majority at the very least, what Destiny said is true. Thoughts, comments, questions? By all means, leave it in the comments down below. Thank you so very much for watching. Do you think she's still gonna respond to Destiny? I still think a response is coming. Amberlynn's a collector. She collects feelings and then lets them all out for $10,000 a month. Riveting. Rinse, lather, Kermit, repeat. Thank you so much for being here. I'll link a video right here that you could check out if you enjoyed this video. And if you didn't enjoy this video, go make your voice heard. Go dislike the next video. Thanks so much for being here. See you next time. Bye.